Syndicate is an after-hours thing. It's not a job at Vans. As I spoke on the panel about how much of it's about friendships and working together, it's the same thing with the small crew that we started it with. It was just getting together after work and just building on ideas.
You know, we weren't in it to be the competition to that sneaker movement of dunks. That's not what our whole point was. At the end of the day, the idea was, how do we take this shoe that's, you know, however old that technology is, which is packed cardboard and canvas, right, and glue, and then what do we take technology we know today and make that shoe comfortable? Still keep the heritage of that shoe, keep the identity of that shoe, but let's retool it and use technology we have today.
They just said pick a shoe and, you know, do your thing. They had like a little bag of material and shit, and, you know, that little model I did, I was kind of just wearing from the cheap Vans store around that time. It wasn't a business decision, I didn't get any money. They didn't sell a bunch and make any money. It was a kind of a soulful buddies doing a little project is the only way I ever thought of it.
At the time when they asked me to come in and do this shit, it kind of made sense. I wanted to make like shoes and shit, and right when I wanted to do that, they kind of was like, hey, you should come do some shit with us. Well, about, I suppose, like 4 years ago. And like, as far as the platform goes, it's like, hey, I want that snakeskin, I want the bottom clear. Like, and then it was like, do you want to do an FA shoe? I was like, maybe.
日本にはあまり多くないそのユースカルチャーと融合したブランドだって見せることができたかもしれない。そういうカルチャーと密接じゃないから今までの自分が思ってたところをね。だけどスケートボードとコネクトしてるってことをダブルタックスが見せることができたかもしれない。
You know, everybody involved, still to this day, even the new crew with Neil and Jordan and the developer, they have bigger responsibilities at Vans. That working on Syndicate and the outcome of a project and the success of it doesn't weigh on their job or their review at the end of the year.
I came from a world where already it was the noise of collaborations and stuff like that. It was just like, who cares, right? Like, we're over it. Like, we wouldn't even want to hear about that. It's like, let's just make it about the product. Let's make that product cool. And that's why us as a collective, it was, we always stayed behind the scenes, you know, behind the curtain. We wanted the brand Syndicate to be the thing that is recognized, you know, and we wanted that discovery process.
Because I grew up skateboarding, so you wear Vans when you grew up skateboarding, and your mom takes you to like this Vans like outlet store where like people like order Vans or like one-off Vans would go there, and you get them for cheaper. And like, yeah, you know, growing up, you always had Vans when you skate. And then I got on Vans when I was a kid. I got on the Vans team, like I rode for them. Just as a kid, you know, amateur. And so I had that experience with them and that, like all the half cabs and all that. Like I was there for every one of those shoes, you know.
I mean, I was 10 years old or 12 years old, and I took a tour of their brand new factory in 1966. So that's my first impression. They can't get no more OG than that. Like literally, it was their first shoe factory. And I didn't know, it wasn't like, oh, let's go tour Vans. It was like, you're in 4th grade and it's like, yo, we're going on a field trip.
一番最初に見たバンズの印象は多分80年代でボンズブリゲード、スケートボードの自分たちのヒーローが履いてるのを見て自分もこれを履きたいとそれを思ったことが一番自分の印象。シンジゲートの靴で一番好きなのはちょっと見てみるけど一番最初にリリースされたハーフキャブ、ファーストコレクション。
Having that luxury of being able to take the time to get something right, to put the effort into the details, that's, you know, that was our offering. It was about the group, and everybody, every time we walked in, the best idea won. Nobody, the egos, you know, I've never been in a situation where there's no egos, no anything, because everybody wanted the same thing, which was the best product.
I wrapped Syndicate around my life in the 90s in skateboarding, when nobody knew, nobody cared. It was just a strange little special piece in skateboarding that I think is really special. And that's why I wanted to start it. That's what kept me motivated, was sharing that time in my life and putting that into all the projects, trying to show and give this new generation and the skate shops now a piece of that time. Everybody that's been involved, thank you for sharing. Because everybody shared a part of their life, shared a part of their time, shared their friendship. Yeah, thank you for sharing.